What do you think about my wedding dress? Seeing your daughter for the first time in 10 years in a wedding dress must be such a weird feeling for you. Yeah, a weird feeling. Not a good one though. You sent me pictures out of nowhere without any warning. Plus you're the one who left. I have no positive thoughts towards a person like that. Uh-huh. What's with that cold attitude? Afterwards, I decided to be nice and send you a photo. That's all you have to say to the child you gave birth to? You could at least congratulate me on the wedding. Can't you try to be civil? Oh, this isn't just a cosplay shoot? Wow, I didn't know you were actually getting married, Kiana. Of course I am. That dress is the one I picked out for the ceremony that's taking place next month. Well, I see a daughter who abandons their mother still can get married. God, you sound so condescending. This is the exact reason why Dad and I left you. Huh? I sent the same picture to Ashley and got a way better reaction than you. She called me the prettiest daughter she's ever had. She's way more of a mother than my actual birth mother is. Glad you guys are getting along so well. I bet you're so jealous that your daughter gets along better with their stepmother. Dad is still a hard-working man that he is, providing for his family to bring us such comfort. Ashley, the beautiful mother who I look up to, is still modeling. We're such a happy family. I'm so glad to be with them. So different from when you were there. One big happy family, huh? A man who cheated on his wife and a daughter who grew attached to them both. You guys are the cruel family who laughed in my face as you kicked me out of the house. No matter what you say, all I hear is the complaints of a loser. If you're that butthurt over it, then why don't you just try getting a better life than us, even though that's practically impossible for you? What did you say to me? Well, that's all your adorable daughter had to report on. I had the decency to tell you about the wedding, so at least be nice enough to send me something. Even if I did leave you, you're still my birth mother, so I am expecting something nice from you, okay? Brady, when are you planning on telling Kiana the truth about her actual mother? She still treats me like I'm her actual birth mother still.
What?
She texted me just a while ago. She told me that she was expecting something from me as her birth mother to celebrate her engagement. Why is this still happening? Didn't you promise to tell her after we separated?
Well, you see, I had a lot going on at the time. I was gonna tell her eventually, but then as I waited too long, the chance kinda slipped away.
Stop with the excuses and tell her already. Me and her are not related in any way. She is the child of your infidelities, which I overlooked and decided to raise as if she were my own. She's already getting married. Stop keeping this important piece of information from her.
I got it already. I've been wanting to tell her as well.
Just to be sure, Ashley is also aware of this, right? You were the one who told me that you'll talk to them both about this.
I also had some things going on that prevented me from telling her as well.
You're hopeless, withholding really important information like this from them. I no longer want to be involved with all of you guys, so do me this one last favor and tell them. Hey, sis, did you get the invitation to Kiana's wedding? You haven't given us a response, but you're definitely coming, right? Not really, no. I have no reason to attend that girl's wedding. Huh. Why would a stranger have to go to that? That wedding has nothing to do with me whatsoever. Stranger is a bit harsh. You're Kiana's birth mother. What? You heard about the wedding from Kiana, right? So I decided to be nice and have you invited to it as well. I bet you're happy to be able to attend your daughter's wedding. Hang on, Brady still hasn't told you guys yet? Told us what? Oh, wait, did you tell him that you're not going? Well, I'm not allowing that to happen. Your attendance is mandatory for this wedding, okay, sis? If you don't come, we won't have enough money. What money? Haha, well, you see, we went a bit over the budget of the wedding, so we figured that you, the birth mother, should also assist in the payments. If you could give us about $10,000, that would help a bunch. Why would I give you $10,000 as a gift? Well, the groom's parents said that they pay for the entire wedding, so all we have to pay for is the dress. Kiana wants to switch 3 colors throughout the ceremony and picked out 3 dresses, which can be a bit pricey for us. Especially since all of those are from famous brands. The total cost is about $30,000. Okay, so either decrease the number of dresses or pick ones within your budget. We can't do that. It's Kiana's wedding. As her mother, I want this to be a special occasion. So help us out here, sis. Help out your sister and your adorable daughter. Uh-huh. Kiana says she barely has any money saved, so we're the ones who have to help her pay out. But $30,000 is a bit too harsh on our wallets, so you paying $10,000 will help us out. Don't be ridiculous. I'm not paying a single cent. Why are you being so mean? I'm allowing you to attend your daughter's wedding. $10,000 is more than enough as a thanks for my kindness. If it wasn't for me, you wouldn't even be invited in the first place. I didn't ask for an invitation, nor did I even want one. Who would want to go to a wedding of a daughter like that? Gosh, you're being so rude. You went through all the struggles to give birth to her. You should be happy for her. There is no way a mother wouldn't want to see them getting married, even if your daughter left you and chose me instead. You keep running your mouth, but maybe you should start listening better. I have no feelings of motherly love towards that girl. Her wedding is nothing to me, and I don't want to give her anything. Even if you say that, you're still going to attend, right? It's your precious daughter's wedding. Of course you would. I'll have a special seat prepared for you. I'll see you there and make sure you bring the money. Okay, I'll be sure to tell her actual birth mother that. Huh? I'll be sure to send this invitation to her as well as tell her about the money she needs to bring. That's what you wanted, right? Her actual birth mother. What are you talking about? You're the one who gave birth to Kiana. She's the daughter of you and Brady. That's where you're wrong. I only raised her as my child, but I never gave birth to her. Anyways, I'll be sure to tell your friend Amanda all about the wedding and how she's allowed to attend it. What? Hang on. Why in the world is my best friend's name being tossed into this conversation? That's because she's Kiana's birth mother. I'm sure she'll be happy to hear the news. As you said, there is no mother who wouldn't want to see their daughter's wedding, right? Whoa. What's going on here? I don't understand what you're trying to say here. That's fair. I'm sure it'll be shocking to hear the news all of a sudden, which is why I told Brady to tell you guys immediately. I guess he really was planning on hiding this information from you guys forever. Wait, sis, explain everything to me, please. You're really not Kiana's birth mom? Yep, that's really not me. I think it was around our 2nd year of being married. Brady came home with a random baby. He told me that this is the child from when he cheated and asked if we could raise the child together. What? Of course, I was shocked over this random bomb and sad about having been cheated on, but this isn't the baby's fault and they were cute. I can still remember all those mixed emotions that I had. In the end, I forgave him and decided that I will raise this child and show we can still be a happy family. You raise a stranger's baby after only 2 years of marriage, especially when the child is the product of your husband's infidelity. I had given that child as much love and care as I could, but then Brady cheated again with my own sister nonetheless. Plus, Kiana decided to leave me behind and go with you guys instead. I was beyond anger or sadness that day. Just really numb. Wait, so when did you find out that she's the child of my best friend? You never mentioned seeing her before. Yeah, I never met her, but that's because Brady didn't want us to. Plus, he told me that after she gave birth, she just ran off. Ran off? Which is why I didn't know about her actual birth mother until recently. When Kiana sent me that picture of her in wedding dress, she really reminded me of someone. What? Well, Brady hasn't told you about the truth either, right? So I thought that was a bit suspicious and decided to do some research. That's when I found out that Kiana's birth mother was actually your best friend. No way. Is it true? Is this really the truth? That my best friend is the mother of Kiana? I decided to confront her about it, and she told me everything. What? Amanda was pretty shocked too. She admitted sleeping with a married man and giving birth to his child, but didn't expect it to be the husband of her best friend's sister. She just handed the baby to Brady and went on with her life. I can't believe this. She's not your child. Wait, that means me and Kiana aren't even related in the slightest. I mean, but it makes sense. You got along with her so easily and quickly, right? You guys left me behind and Kiana did pick you. Stop joking around. This is way too much to handle. My mind is racing at 1,000,000 miles per hour. Okay, so take your time and think about it then. Anyways, I'll go tell Amanda about everything. I hope for your guys' sake that she brings that $10,000 you desperately need.
What did you have to tell her? Because of you, I'm in so much trouble.
What?
Ashley practically lost her mind, is breaking everything in the house. Kiana is also no better with her constant yelling about periods of silence. It's just pure chaos right now.
That's your fault for not telling them earlier. That's why you should have listened to me when I told you to hurry.
Are you saying this is all my fault?
This happened all thanks to you. Although that wasn't the reaction I was expecting from them. I understand that it's big news, but aren't they being a bit too dramatic?
Well, yeah, those two were really close. Ashley can't get her feelings towards Amanda straight, and Kiana is upset that she has no blood relation to Ashley.
Kiana was telling me how she and Ashley got along like actual mother and daughter. The shocking news might have been a bit much, huh?
Look what you've caused. I want to calm them down, but anything I do does the opposite. The more I try to comfort them, the angrier they get. I've been told to stop touching them, stop talking, and get out of their faces for a while now.
Oh my, you really done it now.
You've got to help me, Sandy. Can't you do anything?
Why would I? This is karma for all the times you decided to mess around, cheating scum. You can fix your own problems. Don't ever involve me in anything relating to you guys ever again. What am I gonna do, sis? At this rate, we're gonna be in debt. Huh? Debt? I'm not sure what's going on with you, but you guys sure have problems piling up after one another. All thanks to Brady, Kiana went into complete shock and shut herself in. She said she's not in the mindset to have a wedding and bailed. Oh my. She regrets leaving you behind after you took her in and raised her despite not being related. She's so affected by the news that she doesn't know how to properly feel anymore. The poor groom. He did nothing wrong and yet the wedding gets cancelled. Feel sorry for us, not him. Kiana's fiancé is connected to Brady as well. He's the son of somebody very, very important at Brady's job, and they are really upset about the cancellation without any warning whatsoever. Understandable, but it seems like you guys have a lot going on right now. They want us to pay them back for all the money they lost on paying for the wedding. Okay, so just pay them back? Don't you get the money refunded after you cancel? Only 20% of it? Oh, whoa. We are too close to the set date of the wedding that they said a full refund is impossible. According to the contract signed, the wedding venue takes 80% of the money for the cancellation fees. We only got $16,000 out of the $80,000. We have to pay back the rest of the money. Wow, that's a lot of money to return. So please, I'm begging you, help us out here. Even just a little bit of money helps. Why would I have to help you guys out? I'm just a bystander. Ask Amanda for help instead. Amanda ran off again. She told me that she doesn't want anything to do with the child she left behind. After that, she blocked me on everything and ran off. My best friend, who I've known for years, abandoned me. Oh wow, you lost your best friend as well. I feel sorry for you. If you're feeling sorry, then lend us money. This is probably gonna affect Brady's job as well. My brain is still trying to catch up here. Yet we're still trying to keep everything steady, so the least you could do is help us out. No thanks. Sure, I feel sorry for your situation, but at the end of the day, you are still a homewrecker in my eyes. You took somebody else's husband and kid, you vile woman. Why would I help someone like that? What? Come on! I'm neither Brady's wife nor am I Kiana's mother anymore. Just a stranger with no relation to you guys. So don't try to drag me into this mess. Hang on, sis. Don't be so cold. All of us will apologize to you, so please. Sure you guys will. Pass this message on to Kiana for me. To Kiana? Tell that shut-in daughter of yours that it may be tough, but you're not alone. You have your super big family to help you out. That's it. Good luck to you guys. Kiana's wedding ended up not happening after all, and the couple's relationship ended right there as well. Ashley and Brady had to pay over $100,000 back to the groom's family and ended up losing their savings and car. Whatever else they couldn't pay was eventually paid for after loaning money from some places. As for the family situation, Ashley got scared of the potential fact that Brady might cheat on her as well, and now lives in constant fear. Kiana became a total shut-in after completely quitting her job. Brady isn't getting any attention from them both, and practically is treated as if she doesn't exist.
Hey there, Cammy. Are you home right now? If you are, go and check your mailbox right now. I think if you go and do that, you'll be in for a really nice surprise. Wait a second. What the heck is this? Is this a wedding invitation? Did you send me a wedding invitation? Ding, ding, ding! That's right! Harold and I are going to get married. I told you that it was going to be an amazing surprise, right? Well, it certainly is an amazingly bad piece of news, that's for sure. You realize I'm just going to throw this in the garbage, don't you? Wait, what? Oh, come on. Don't you want to be there for your twin sister's wedding? You wouldn't really do something so horrible, would you? Don't you even have a single kind word for your sister finally getting engaged? What are you talking about, Tammy? Do you really think I'm going to celebrate you getting married to my ex? You know that all this does is make me angry, right? Oh no, really? I had no idea it would upset you that much. I mean, it's already been 2 years since I stole Harold from you. Are you really still that upset about it? You really need to learn to just let things go, do you know that? Even though we're twins, you and I are really nothing alike at all in some ways. You're right, I'm not like you. I would never try and steal your own boyfriend from you. I would never try and have an affair with anyone I knew who was in a relationship for that matter. And I would certainly never send a wedding invitation to the girl whose man I stole in the first place. Well, it's not like I wasn't going to send my sister an invitation to my wedding, but just think about it. Besides, we're twins. What's yours has always been mine, right? Anyways, you just need to get over yourself and come to my wedding. Who knows? You might even meet someone special there. Wouldn't that be something?
Hey there, Cammy. I guess you heard the news about Tammy and I getting married, right? So sorry things couldn't work out between the two of us, but I guess that's just the way the world works sometimes.
Are you kidding me? Now I have to deal with you too?
Well, your sister was already telling me about how you're still holding our relationship against us. I just didn't realize that you still had all those feelings for me. I just think it's funny that you're still in love with me after all this time.
You are really out of your mind if you think that I have even an ounce of feelings left for you, Harold. I mean, you really think I care at all for the man who left me for my own twin sister? I hope the two of you have a terrible life together.
I can tell that you still like me by how upset you're getting at me over this. This just proves that you still have feelings for me. Honestly, it's kind of cute. You're always cute when you're upset with me.
Excuse me? You are such a condescending jerk. Do you know that?
I don't know. I thought you'd be happy that I was with your sister. Shows that I really was always attracted to you. It's just that your sister has the better personality than you, so it was kind of just like upgrading to a better model. Like you would do with a cell phone. But your sister really does just run circles around you in the personality department. And thankfully, she's just as cute as you, but with a better sense of style and fashion.
I do not want to be compared to my sister by you ever again. I mean, did you seriously just compare us both to buying a new phone? Who says stuff like that? But whatever, if you two love each other and want to get married, then far be it from me to stop you two.
I just can't get over how people who look so similar can end up so completely different, you know? I mean, your sister Tammy is pretty and accomplished and just all around a really lovely person. But you, on the other hand, well, you don't have any friends. I was your first boyfriend and you let me get stolen away from you. You really should have seen this coming, you know.
I don't care one bit about your thoughts on what happened between us. The fact of the matter is that I wasn't even talking to my sister until she sent the wedding invitation. And if you two are going to get married, then I don't see any reason why we should be talking anymore, too. I never want to see either of you again.
Okay, fine. You don't ever have to see us again, but you can at least come to the wedding. I mean, you can think of it as a final farewell to us, so just hurry up and give us your RSVP. We already have the best seat in the house arranged for you, so you can't miss it.
Hello there. I'm terribly sorry to message you out of the blue like this, but I'm Harold's mother, Donna. I just wanted to make sure that I was speaking to Tammy's twin sister, Cammy, correct? Yes, this is Cammy, but may I ask what this might be about? Well, there's something that I wanted to talk to you about regarding your sister, and I was hoping we'd be able to meet in person to talk. Yes, I suppose we could do that, but do you mind if I ask what all of this is about? There's some things I'd like to know about your sister, if it's all right with you. For example, I was wondering if she might have done anything bad to you. Maybe something that might lead you to hold a grudge against her? I'm sorry, but I think we're going to have to start this topic all the way from the very start. What is all of this about? Oh, you're right. Where are my manners? I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to be rude and pry right out of the gate. It's just that, well, I'm just nervous about my son marrying your sister, but I didn't want to go to your parents about this, so that's why I thought to reach out to you instead. Well, I really don't know what there is to say about my sister. She's a cheery girl with lots of friends. What problem could you have with someone like that? The thing is that I got an anonymous letter in the mail, and they were warning me about having my son marry your sister. You're kidding me. Someone has been leaving you letters warning you about Tammy? That's right, and this didn't just happen once. I've gotten maybe 5 letters with similar warnings in them. 5 whole letters? I can't believe it. And you have no idea who they're from? I don't, but my curiosity is piqued and I have to know more about my future daughter-in-law. So please, if there's anything you think I should know about her, please tell me. I have to know. Well, if you're really serious about this, then okay. I can tell you some things, but some of this might come as a shock. The truth is that Tammy actually stole Harold away from me. We used to go out until my sister came along and ruined it. You mean your own twin sister stole my son away from you? I had no idea that he was even with you. Well, it's true, and all of this happened about 2 years ago. That's when Harold and I broke up. Wait a second, I'm really confused by all of this. Why in the world would your sister and my son go along with doing that? I was shocked myself. Harold and I had been together 5 years before he left me. You two had been together for 5 years? Then what was it that finally made Harold want to leave you for your sister? In fact, now that you say that, Harold told me that he had been going out with Tammy for 7 years. I asked where the two of them met, and they said it was 7 years ago at college. They told me about how they fell in love and decided early on that they wanted to get married. He even showed me pictures of the two of them from back then. Well, then it sounds to me like Harold is saying that he was with my sister while he was with me. And if he showed you pictures of him and my sister from back then, it's more likely that it was really Harold and I instead. But this doesn't make any sense. How could this be? Because we're twins. Does this really not make any sense to you? My sister is my identical twin. And you mean to tell me that you two are actually that identical? Oh, that's incredible. Well, we're only identical in looks, let me tell you that. I can't believe that Harold would pass off our photos as if they were with my sister instead. All to pretend that they were together for far longer than they really were? I don't believe it. So, they're both lying about their relationship with each other, when the fact is that 5 of the years they say they've been together for was really with you? I can't believe that my son would just trade you out for your sister like that. Well, it seems to be what's happened, and I think I might have an idea of who was leaving those letters in your mailbox. After all, they're quite proud of what they did to me and brag about it to their friends often. But I think they don't realize that a lot of their friends really aren't impressed by that at all. Anyways, please let me take this chance to apologize for my sister's actions. Oh dear, you don't have anything to apologize for at all. If anything, I'm sorry for bringing all of this up all of a sudden. And I just feel awful now that I know what my son's been putting you through. I had no idea he was capable of being so horrible. Well, it's all over now, so I really don't mind. I don't even care that the two of them are going to be getting married. I just hope I never have to deal with them again. So please understand that if you don't see me at family events, that's why. Of course! Oh, that makes perfect sense to me. I wouldn't want to be around people that did that to me, either. In fact, I'm of half a mind to skip going to their wedding as well. But anyways, I'll have to have a little chat with my husband about all of this now that I know the truth. Thank you so much for talking to me about this, and once again, I really am sorry for my son's behavior. Oh, wow. I don't believe it. You really showed up to the wedding? Oh man, this is so sad and funny. I'm not sure whether I should be laughing or crying. What are you talking about? You were the one that invited me in the first place. I'm here, and now you're acting as if I'm somewhere I don't belong? I know I invited you, but it was obviously a joke. Don't you get that? I didn't think that you'd actually show your face around here. Oh man, I just texted Harold and he said that he's cracking up. It's so funny it hurts. Oh man, this is great. Okay, well, that was really funny, but you can turn around and go home now. Excuse me? Now you want me to just leave and go back home? Yeah, I mean, you didn't actually think that we had a place saved for you, right? It was all just a prank and you walked right into it. I don't believe you. What is the matter with you? Oh, come on. Did you really think we were serious? Why in the world would we want someone like you at our wedding? The answer is we don't, so just turn around and don't come back. You two really are just horrible, do you know that? I mean, first you steal your own sister's boyfriend, then you have the gall to invite her to your wedding, and now you turn her away when she actually shows up? I only came here as a way of saying goodbye to the two of you. Great, and now we've said it. Now why don't you run along, okay? The wedding is about to start and we don't want you ruining the atmosphere. You mean you think that anyone else is actually going to show up to this? What is that supposed to mean? I mean that I'm the only person who was invited to this wedding. Are you sure you want your only guest to go home? I can't imagine it'll be a happy wedding for you two if I did. What in the world are you talking about now? Are you even reading what you're typing? All the guests are on their way as we speak. We sent out over 200 invitations, and you're saying no one is going to come? That's exactly what I'm saying. You rented out this whole space, but no one is going to come. And just what makes you so sure that you'd keep repeating that, huh? If you don't believe what I'm saying, then just look around you. But anyways, I can see where I'm not wanted. Enjoy your lonely, empty wedding! What the heck is going on here, huh? What kind of game are you trying to play here? No one has shown up, and none of my friends are here yet. I told you that nobody would be coming to your wedding already, didn't I? After all, who would want to celebrate the marriage of a couple of haters like you anyway? What do you mean? I still don't understand. Is it really that hard for you to wrap your head around? You've been bragging to everyone about how you're going to marry the man you stole from your sister. Well, everyone who knew that that was what your wedding was celebrating was disgusted by that fact. So that's why no one is going to show up to your wedding. You have no idea what you're talking about at all. Everyone laughed when we told those stories. And they all congratulated me when I told them Harold and I were getting married. Are you sure they weren't just trying to change the subject as quickly as possible? Or that they were just fed up with you two and wanted to end the conversation as soon as they could? No, that can't be right. They all said congrats. They were all happy for me. That's why I invited them all to the wedding. And have you gotten responses from anyone since then? Has anyone shown up to the wedding at all? Well, Harold and I just figured that everyone was really busy with work, and that's why no one has shown up yet. But then not answering doesn't mean that they're not going to show up to my wedding, right? Well, how's it looking over there for you right now? But, I mean, it's not just my friends who aren't here. Both our parents aren't here either. What is going on? What did you tell our parents? I didn't have to tell them anything besides what you and Harold did. Or how you lied about how long you were together to his mom. Everything that's going on there today is entirely your fault. Do you realize that? Wait a second. What do you mean, Harold's mom? Are you telling me that you went and talked to her, too? No, she came and talked to me. She has some concerns over you two getting married. She came to me asking about you, and I told her how you and Harold ended up together in the first place. You what? Why would you do that? What is the matter with you? You can't be mad at me for telling someone what you were already bragging to all your friends about. Now, if Harold's mom wanted to spread the truth to her friends and family and tell them why they shouldn't go to your wedding, that's up to her. But we sunk so much money into this wedding. We were hoping to get a bunch of money from people as gifts. What are Harold and I supposed to do? That really is none of my business, but it sounds to me like you two are getting the exact wedding that you deserve. So be happy that you two have each other and figure out what you're going to do next. Just leave me out of it and never talk to me again. I heard through the grapevine later that even those that did show up to Harold and Tammy's wedding didn't even bring gifts. Meanwhile, the wedding itself ended up costing the two of them about $30,000 that they had to put down on credit. With no real plan of how to pay it back, the two of them had to take out a big loan to afford the event. They tried asking their parents for help, but no one was willing to lend them even a cent. All their friends had cut the newlywed couple off too. They were truly alone. After that, I heard from Donna that the two of them ended up moving to a new state to try and start their lives over. After realizing they had no friends or family in their corner, even their coworkers began to whisper rumors about how they had gotten together and what had happened at their wedding. Ultimately, the two of them couldn't stand the embarrassment, so they quit their jobs, packed up their lives, and left. I have no idea what happened to the large debt they racked up, but I'm sure they're still working hard to pay it all off. That was really the last news I heard about them, though. I have no idea where they live or what they're doing for work these days, and quite frankly, I don't think I'd have it any other way. I wanted to go to their wedding because I still, for whatever reason, respected those two enough to want to say a proper goodbye, but what I got instead was so much better than anything I could have imagined. What made me so happy about this crazy episode of my life, however, was that it was through common courtesy and sympathy of others that all of this befell Harold and my sister. It gave me joy to know that people heard the way that those two talked about their relationship and that it was enough to alienate themselves from all their close friends and loved ones. I really didn't even have to lift a finger to get a revenge that I wasn't even seeking.